We're from Jersey, baby, 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 and you're not.
Back your hips up, down, up, down.
We're from Jersey, baby. From Jersey, baby. We're from Jersey, baby. We're from Jersey, baby. Baby, 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 and you're not.
Extra, extra! Trump deported a U.S. citizen who didn't even break the law.
No way! Really?
Yeah. Okay, but did that really happen?
Well, technically, he was an undocumented U.S. citizen, and he did break the law, but only in the sense that arson is still illegal. Technically.
Technically.
Well, I'm already feeling emotions, so none of those distinctions matter.
What? The story was a complete lie. A lie? Because of some technicality?
Technicality.
How about this? Trump deported a community organizer even though they were born here and never broke the law. Just because they were Hispanic.
Oh my gosh, I'm so emotional about that.
And when you say he was born here...
The world. He was born in this world. Human like the rest of us. Technically.
Tech in Italy.
And he wasn't in a gang?
Oh, I get it. When white people do it, it's community organizing, but when a Venezuelan does it, he's in MS-13, technically.
Technically.
Yeah, seriously.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, you just want to blow that off? Well, how's this, you monster? Trump deported an aspiring nuclear physicist whose family had been here since the Mayflower, simply because he got a tan last summer and looked a little brown.
I feel I need to ask for clarity.
Clarity? I think it's clear you're going to hell.
By here since the Mayflower, do you mean he's of Aztec descent?
Technically.
No cheese.
He was also technically...
Chechnya.
a child trafficker.
We're done here.
Just another uninformed voter with his fake news.
The Steelers replaced Mike Tomlin with the fatter white version of Mike Tomlin. My play call sheet is just an Applebee's menu, and my headset is connected to the nearest Cracker Barrel. Pittsburgh fans are already sick of my shit, and I haven't even started. Going from Mike Tomlin to me is like pissing your pants and changing your socks. Mike Tomlin is like a Mazda, and I'm a Kia. The only reason I got hired is because I put ketchup on my potatoes. The expectation here is to win a lot of games, and by a lot of games, I mean just nine games. I look forward to bringing what I learned from Dallas here to Pittsburgh, which is kicking field goals when you're down 12 in the fourth quarter. Pairing me and Aaron Rodgers together is a devastating combo. If it was 2012 and Aaron wasn't microdosing mushrooms before every game, I'm excited to be here for the Steelers, but mostly for the cheesesteaks.
Oh, motherfucker! Son of a bitch! That's bullshit!
Let me just grab my stuff off the bus.
The Boomer Bunker is recorded live in front of an online audience.
You think your stupid little podcast or your little TV show is going to change the world like hell it is?
I'm going to start a podcast that has no focus, and it'll take up an inordinate amount of time.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 285th episode of the Boomer Bunker. I am back. I am one of your hosts, John Jamingo, and sitting alongside of me is my brainwashed co-host, far-right podcaster, the Duchess.
That's right. That's me. Good evening.
And lurking in the background, as always, one of the best producers in podcasting. That would be producer Mike. Listen, kids, if you're listening to this, I did not sniff your mom's panties. I did not. There we go. All right, listen.
Everybody's happy to see you back.
I'm happy to be seen back, to be honest with you. And you know something? It was very nice to be missed by our tens of listeners. A lot of feedback. Thank you so much, everybody. It was look. I will talk about everything that went down later on in the show, but I also want to get to things that we need to get to. You know, the real fans will stick around and listen to my bullshit later on. That being said, Duchess, why don't you tell everybody where they can find our stuff?
I could certainly do that. We would love for you to follow us on social media. You can leave us a voice message at boomerbunker.com/voicemail. And you can also send us a text or voice message at 856-477-1935. You can also find a link to join our Discord and chat with us and all the other bunker dwellers. All of our links, information, previous episodes, all available at boomerbunker.com. And if you'd like to support the show, you can hit up boomerbunker.com/support and toss a few bucks in the kitty there. We would appreciate that.
I love it when my kitty gets a few bucks. All right.
All about the kitty.
It's all about the kitty.
That's right.
Hey, there's Dirk. Good
Hello,
to see
pussy.
you too.
Oh, my goodness.
I am thinner. I lost 13 pounds. You know, that happens when people don't feed you.
No. Oh,
All right.
my goodness, Jody.
Before we get into all of that, now listen, if you're here live, you're going to hear the episode recap from last time we were live. But if you're not, and you're listening to this as an audio podcast, it will be at the very end of the SMO episode. What?
It's like you never left.
I swear I said to my mouth, say episode, and it said Eskimo. I don't know.
Eskimo.
What do I know? Anyhow.
Like Bruce with his rented lips, as he said?
Yes.
Rented lips.
All right, Mike, let her rip.
Hit it.
Here we go. Calm down there, Alpha.
I'm glad you're fired. Fuck you.
Don't touch a thing. We just got it right.
Don't talk shit on Josh Allen. Stop crying.
Sorry, Josh. But man, get your shit together.
Man, don't cry. Just bottle up.
Graham Cracker. What the hell's his name?
Graham Sarducci.
Billy Graham.
Really?
Thank you, Soft. Billy Graham. Graham Cracker Graham.
Oral sex and intercourse.
She looks like an A, but when she talks, she looks like a 5.
Like this app, it's going to be really good. Like, oh my God.
I'd leave a deposit on them titties.
What the fuck is going on?
I was over her house. I kind of looked to see what size clothes she wore.
You looked in her closet?
No. I didn't do that.
I rooted through her drawers instead.
I masturbated over her clothes, yes.
Much less creepy. Oh
when my kids were like 3 or 4, I went to a Carl Hart place.
Did you call them Carl Harts?
Carhartt, whatever.
Carl Harts are good.
And I had Louis Vuitton boots.
Budbugger wears Doca Martins.
I wear Doca Martinis.
She was on her period.
Is that how she got caught red-handed?
A child predator and a cunt.
I'm banging the stepmom.
I wish you were 18 because you're not old enough.
There's nothing wrong with me. I'm fine.
This is gross.
Oh my God, are you drunk?
The dad joined in.
Dad and son Eiffel Towered her.
Was he wearing Carl Hart?
Look, you're 15, but he's got a cock of a 20-year-old.
I think they need to be neutered.
You want to go into our next story?
Daddy's dead. I killed Daddy.
It was just my brains hitting the floor. Sorry.
I'm going to go get that gun.
The kid was a blue light special.
Celebrate Touch Yourself Tuesday with your stepmoms.
Once an orphan, always an orphan.
Touch Yourself Tuesday.
The bitter fruit, Don Lemon's in a bunch of trouble right now.
Go fuck yourself, you nasty little man.
Somebody peeking through your window there? You got a peeping Tom?
You're disgusting. Go to bed.
I am sorry.
I fucked up.
I done fucked up.
Restaurant.
That hag, Jennifer Welsh.
Oh, that hag.
Okay, Zippy.
It's a little racist to me.
The white guy got it right. I don't have to tell you.
That's fun tonight.
I have no idea. I don't know how big my foot is.
I'm a gay American.
I'm a gay black man.
He's gay. He's black.
Token, lay down a baseline.
Wah, wah.
Spay and neuter your stepmoms. Yeah, I think that's what we have to do.
Oh, my God. Stop it.
We know how to scratch your back.
Scratch that itch. You pervs. Oh, my God.
Once again, very
awesome,
good, Mike.
Clappy, clap, clap.
If you're listening as an audio podcast, when we go to the very end, when Duchess reads out, hang out there. You're going to hear this. And, you know, what can I tell you? You want
so
to
hear it to the end.
Yeah, you want to hear it early? You come watch us live. If not, them's the rules. Goes to the end. Okay. I'm a little rusty, Duchess. We did the call to action. We did the recap. Mm-hmm. I guess we're going to get into what's going on.
I think you all know where we're going.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I don't understand. Listen, I don't understand why this is still such a huge story. We're talking about what's going on in Minnesota. A lot of shit went down. A lot of things went wrong.
It was a mess. Still is.
But I got to tell you, I think the problem with this country is women. Now, Duchess, before you freak out.
Like you knew.
2/3 of women, they are emotional. So in other words, if they feel something, that makes it real to them. Men, 2/3 of men are more factual. They want to hear the facts. And then, see, hang on, Google, before you get mad at me, I have a woman here that's going to. I know.
Said, let's go.
Here we go.
Here we go.
But I think and here's a lady here that she's going to explain this. And when she said this, I was like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. And that's why this country is in the trouble it is, because women go on emotion and they don't care about the facts. And I'll back that up because I got plenty of video to back that up. Or audio.
You do.
Audio. All right, so let's listen to her. And this is worth the listen. Here we go.
All right.
A little monotone, but she got some facts.
Want to put it in a single sentence, you could say that feminization equals wokeness. Everything you think of as wokeness is simply an epiphenomenon of demographic feminization.
Is there an ugly bitch?
Think about all the things that wokeness means. Valuing empathy over rationality, safety over risk, conformity and cohesion over competition and hierarchy. All of these things are privileging the feminine over the masculine. So if you have ever wondered why wokeness appeared out of nowhere when it did, that is my hypothesis, that all of the institutions that began admitting women in the 1970s eventually got enough women that they were able to reorient them. For example, women are consistently less supportive of free speech than men in surveys asking which is more important, protecting free speech or preserving an inclusive society. Approximately 2/3 of men say free speech, and approximately 2/3 of women say inclusive society. In moral reasoning, the traditional way of phrasing the difference between men and women is to say that women have an ethics of caring and men have an ethics of justice. In making a moral judgment, men will ask, what are the rules and what are the facts? Women tend to be more interested in context and relationships. So let's apply that to wokeness. When James Damore wrote his famous, or I should say notorious memo for Google, arguing that female underrepresentation in the hard sciences might not be the result of bias and prejudice, no one even attempted to argue that he was wrong on the facts. The reason that he was fired was because the things he had written might make his female coworkers feel bad. Or consider the Kavanaugh hearings. The masculine position was to say that maybe something bad happened to you, but if you do not have evidence, then we can't allow you to ruin a man's life and career over it. The feminine position was to say, how can you talk about rules of evidence? Can't you see she's crying? Now, to be clear, many women were revolted by the way the Kavanaugh hearings played out. In fact, the very best book on the Kavanaugh hearings was written by 2 women, Molly Hemingway and Carrie Severino. But a political system in which men predominate will tend to operate according to rules of facts and objectivity, and one in which women predominate will tend to operate by the rules of emotions and subjective facts, even if there are individual men and women who fall on the opposite side of those camps.
That warms my heart, to be honest with you.
I couldn't say it better myself. So what happens is these crazy bitches are they just because they get emotional, this is where we are, and this is where the left is. So the Democratic Party and the media, all they have to do is whip these ladies up with some emotional, TV and talk and, maybe some facts and leave some facts out and, basically have a narrative. These women eat it up. And the reason I say that is because here is the results.
How fucking angry I am. And every MAGA, I want to punch you in the fucking face. I want to beat you up until you are a pulp on the ground. I want to curb stomp the shit out of you. If you voted for Donald Trump, come tell me in the comments. I'm going to find where you fucking live. I'm going to beat up your whole fucking family. If you have a 5-year-old kid, I'm going to pick them off too. I fucking hate you guys. You're choosing violence. You're choosing war instead of peace on American streets. And you destroyed the fucking country because you're so fucking racist. I hate every fucking one of you.
Who's picking violence?
This bitch is way too angry to
violence.
understand peace. Someone should slip some bleach in her coffee.
Exactly, Devin.
She's screaming about violence and then said she's going to go pick off someone's 5-year-old. Okay.
Right. I got to be honest with you, lady. If you really decided to come over and do that, somebody would slap the taste out of your mouth and send you back home packing.
She would know what hit her, frankly.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. And so the news and other people and the way the media has portrayed stories or a narrative whips these broads into craziness. And here's another example.
I fucking hate America! I hate everything about this fucking country. And before any of you Oakley wearing rednecks come at me and be like, then fucking leave. I can't.
Now, that's very interesting. But why can't you? Why can't you leave?
It's
hang on.
expensive.
Wait,
there's
stop.
rules. Just like there's rules to get into our country. There's rules to get into others.
But it's okay for other countries to have rules to get in, not us, right?
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
well, she
Duchess.
might
Did I
need
cut you off?
Yeah, I was going to guess what she was going to yell about, but go ahead. It's all good.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Doesn't matter now.
I kind of dropped the ball. Sorry about that.
That's all right. I know it's
There's
podcasting's
rules.
media.
I can't just fucking leave. And it's expensive. It's expensive to leave too. So unless you want to start, sending me your fucking Bush Light and Virginia Slims money and crowdsource me to get the fuck out of here, I don't want to fucking hear it.
I'm almost wondering if
I would pay $50 for her to leave.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up and go.
You know what's funny though? She can't go to another country because it's expensive. But when they bring people from other countries here, they pay for their health care. They put them up in hotels. They give them EBT cards. It's good time Charlie over here for everybody else. But when they want to leave this country, it's expensive and they have rules. This is insane. So,
Liberal car confessions from Bud
Yes.
Bugger. And Bob says if she had a man, she could afford to leave.
Oh.
I wonder how many kids.
Bye,
she has.
bitch. Well, I'm sure she's got a bunch of kids.
Yeah. It's funny because you've picked women that are lunatics or that just act so poorly they can't put their message across without fucking losing their mind. And I think I feel like it's an age thing. It's definitely seems like, sorry Google, like younger millennials and below, very emotional. And then the boomers, there's some old lady boomers that are losing their shit. All these old Karens out there screaming. Like, what was it, the one you played? Remember when the guys were duck hunting and
Yes.
the woman just walks up screaming, fuck off! You sound like a fucking chicken. And she was what, 70 some years old? Like no, it was none of her business. Like she literally made it her job to come up and do this. So I don't understand. It's the entitlement. You can have an opinion. I suppose you can. You could be mad about it, but like, move on. We live in America. You can protest and be mad about stuff, but there's rules and laws. That's how we're not. That's why people are coming here. That's why they come here. They leave the shithole countries so they can come here for opportunity. Not all of them are good, but
So,
I get it.
Like 2/3 of
It is John Cherry
women.
picking Cody. He says it's not. I mean,
Yeah,
not every woman who puts up social media posts does that. A lot
But
of them.
what I'm trying to say, we've already agreed that 2/3 or 1/3 of the women don't feel this way. 2/3 do, 66%, and you've got 1/3 or 33% of the men, faggots, that also feel the same way. I'm sorry, say what you want, but it's the truth. They're not gay; they're just faggots.
Oh, here you go. Send her to
Send
Afghanistan.
her to Afghanistan. See how she likes it there. Yeah, exactly. Or India.
Yeah, they're not nice to women over there.
No. And you know
Not at
what?
all.
Even if she goes to England or Ireland, there's so many moose lambs there that she would be begging to come back here. Look,
It's adjusting their laws. It's adjusting the society over there. I mean, it's their own country and it's being taken over. It's very weird to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It's disturbing.
But I'm not done because we have more.
Of course you're not.
We have
I'm
more.
sure you do. I'm sure you do.
It's gonna really suck for the red hats when the shoe is on the other foot and people start going door to door asking if they voted for Trump in the last round or if they still support MAGA.
Let me ask you this.
doing
Has
that?
anybody that's conservative or voted for Trump went door to door to see if somebody voted for Kamala Harris? No. Why?
Well, no.
Because we believe in the right for a person to vote the way they feel. And then when Biden was president, we sat there and screamed and yelled and hollered when inflation was at 7 to 9% a month over month, and prices went through the roof because he had that what was it called, the Inflation Reduction Act, which basically was the opposite. It just blew. He printed more money that was ever made in the entire world and just blew through it.
Yeah. He should have printed some pennies, is what he should have made some pennies.
Yeah.
Is that a dude?
So now that when they get back in power, they think they're going to come back door to door and want to find out who voted for Trump, and they're going to do something about it. Listen, lady, I don't think so. You don't want to poke this bear. You don't want us to have to try to defend ourselves. There will be a lot of. Go ahead, Duchess. I'm sorry.
I was going to say they love to compare this to any kind of like she's leaning on the fact that people are going to be like papers, like it's that's what she wants. She wants people to come up like the Nazis, like everything. They're always going to swing it to Nazis. Like if you're not with us, you're a Nazi, you're Gestapo, and that's where she's leading with this. And
right,
and it's really fucking gross.
And you get it from the Democrats.
It's an insult to millions of people who died. To just say that if somebody disagrees with you, they're a Nazi. It's just gross.
And she's getting that from the media, mainstream media, and she's getting it from the Democratic Party. Now, and we're going to circle back to this.
Comments are not nice to this woman.
Mickey Rourke's looking rough.
Here you go. Looks like Glenn Danzig, Paul Stanley. Who is this dude?
She does look a little manly, doesn't she? Let me see those
she's
hands.
Masculine. She's a masculine looking kind of gal.
Let's see if we can see an Adam's apple.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that make you feel threatened?
No.
Oh, no.
I'm not threatened by you. I'm not threatened by you or your other pussy liberal snowflakes.
I
that
dare
have
you to
sat
come
there.
try to threaten me. You come knock on my door.
You've been gaslit, and now you're all tore up, and you're worried about what's going to happen when you get in power again. And
There you go.
trust me, I don't think that's going to happen. Budvugger says these people wanted people to carry papers showing their COVID vaccine. Oh, yeah, remember that lady? Right? Remember we had to have that so we could go out?
That's different. That's to keep us all safe.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I know. Hang on one second.
You think social punishment ain't a thing? You think everybody's ready to do all this again another 40, 50 years or however long it takes them? If you guys were to use any critical thinking skills and take a look around for 2 seconds, you would realize that numbers-wise, y'all are screwed.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
No, we're not. There's a lot of people that did not go out to vote.
Here's why we're not screwed.
Yeah. Republicans are the ones with the guns. Well, all of a sudden they are...
They're very much armed.
Yeah, now they're
And
starting to
stupid.
arm themselves. Now all of a sudden they understand the Second Amendment and what that's about. Yeah.
It's my second.
I was
now you can
too
have a
busy
gun?
being cremated during the last election, but I would have voted for Trump. Go
I'm sure
fuck
you
yourself, hag.
I'm sure Devin would.
He probably would have said that, though. It sounds like something you might have said.
And listen, the reason that this is going on, and because, again, I go back to the thing where women are driven by emotion. Fuck the facts. They don't care about facts. Where men, we say, facts don't care about your feelings. Women, not all of them, 2/3, Duchess. 2/3.
Okay.
2/3 of
But you
women say
clarify now instead of like all women.
feelings don't care about facts. And the reason I say that is listen to this witch-faced woman that can't understand normal thinking. You'll remember her.
United States Senate is voting on ISIS funding next week, and this is a group that does not deserve to be funded. Any senator who votes to continue to pay for this mob of unhinged murderers is out of...
Is that the unhinged mob that maybe that included the guy that shot, I don't know, Trump or Charlie Kirk or anybody who disagrees with them?
Yeah, well, I hate to tell this moon-faced creature that guess what? ICE is already funded for the next 6 years, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. But again, facts. Who cares about facts?
Their fucking mind, because this cannot be retrained. This has to be stopped. So if you are a U.S. Senator right now, do not write a fucking tweet. Do not write a fucking tweet. Write a bill. Write a bill that abolishes this heinous department.
Shut the fuck up!
Boy, you should be that involved all the time. You should go to your PTA meetings and just see what's going on in your school.
Ugh. God.
Loonies.
Imagine having to get...
It's the screaming. I can't. Stop it.
Well, it's to me, it's the... what's the word I'm looking for? To me, it's the absence of critical thinking. That's what it is. It's just that I feel this way. It doesn't matter. I'll spew my bullshit. None of it's factual. Not one thing she said there was factual.
I'm mad, and you're going to listen and do what I want.
Right. It's very hard to speak that long and not get one fucking thing right. I mean, that's amazing. Aaron says, fuck this gunt too. Why do they think they have the weight to be swinging this attitude? Do they not realize they lost? Losers don't get to make demands. Right? Budvugger says I'm sorry, you read it. My apologies.
So Budvugger says they agreed to fund the government until September. Breaking news.
So, yeah, and now they're going to shut it down again.
Shut down. Yeah.
Good. Do it, Democrats. Good. I dare you. I dare you. No one cares.
And Bob, just her vagina hasn't been used in a decade. That's a good chance.
Duchess, can you read that better, please?
No, I can't.
Oh, come on, Duchess.
You should read it.
Her vagina hasn't been used in decades.
Yeah. Oh, Scott. I know you're going to read it. Sorry.
What?
Oh, well. No, I thought I talked over it. So. Right,
you did, but guess what? We're recording separate files. So, Mike.
Oh, there's a win. There you go, Mike. All for you.
I've fixed that under talking. We still can pull clips.
Wah.
One of the things when I was laid up in the hospital, there's really nothing to do, and there's really not much TV to watch. I could watch, what's it called, Me TV, so I got to watch Leave It to Beaver and Perry Mason and Bonanza. Not that they weren't great shows, but, you know, so what I ended up doing was I ended up watching the Abby Phillips show on CNN, and I'll tell you what, you know how my blood pressure wouldn't go down because I had to watch that for a while? The talk about disinformation that goes out on that show, and their, I guess, panelists, once they talk, and then when the Republicans start to refute, they all go ganging up on them, so they can't get their point out.
Yeah.
They all start chirping. And here's Anna Navarro, and I love this because John's jerking at the Petticoat Junction. You know, Petticoat Junction wasn't one of them. Although I did see a Charlie's Angels, like the TV show back in the day with Farrah Fawcett, Kate Jackson, and Jacqueline Smith. And the girls were all, Farrah Fawcett's nipples prominent through the whole episode. I've never seen hard nipples like this woman had hard nipples. You could hang a ring of keys off her nips.
Ew.
Wow, that patient next door is fat. I couldn't hear you.
Yes.
Oh, you're enjoying Farrah Fawcett. And if you don't know who Farrah Fawcett is, kids, Google it.
Oh,
there's a poster. You'll find it.
Yes, there is. And you'll see those nips I'm talking about. Anyhow, Anna Navarro was talking about Alex, I can't think of his, how do you say it?
Jones?
No, the one that was just shot. I can't think of how it says. Well,
isn't that
she'll
Pretty?
say it.
Pretty?
Yeah, Pretty. Alex Pretty.
They chose to, they killed the wrong guy, right? Because this is like the perfect guy. Alex Pretty is the guy you would want to date your daughter. The guy you would want your son to grow up to be a decent human being who was serving humanity, serving sick veterans, who is, you know, there is nothing that has been said about that man that isn't wonderful. And so they can't malign him. They can't malign him because we have the videos.
Oh, we do. We do. You're right.
Oh, we have videos.
We got videos.
And while you were running your yap, we got more videos of Alex Pretty doing his thing.
Sorry, my bad. Yeah.
Whatever. Oh, you know now what he is? Pretty dead.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, yes, but
he was pretty dead.
Hey, who wants to see a dead body?
Hey-o. There you go.
All right, let's get into the Alex Pretty shit. And
All right.
So here's my theory on this. A lot of shit went wrong. A lot of shit. And it wasn't just, you know, there was a lot of stuff done, what I would say, mistakes made by ICE and the people that took him down.
Yeah.
There was mistakes made by the Secretary of Hair Extensions by the way that she referred to this without the facts. She just heard someone say something and she just ran to a microphone without knowing anything and then looked like a douchebag. And now she gave the left a bunch of ammunition because she basically lied or was uninformed, but it doesn't matter.
Well, you need to speak the facts. You can't just, if you're in charge of those departments, you need to know your facts before you come out.
And there is a bunch of, I guess, there's a bunch of things that happen on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing is that whenever you're going to take on the police as a citizen, you're going to lose, usually. You're not, unless you're going to start a war, but even then you're going to lose. So let's try to start from the beginning. And can we just do the facts, if we don't mind? Let's,
sure.
You know, I got a lot of stuff going on here, but let's talk about the facts. Alex Pretty, a 37-year-old man. He was an ICU nurse, and he had 2 documented interactions with the federal immigration agents in Minneapolis. The first one was January 13th. Now, there's a video of him. He spits at the van, and then he kicks the taillight off.
Yes.
So then the ICE agents get out, they wrestle him to the ground, and then they just let him up, and then they leave. And I'm thinking to myself, if you went out there and you put your hands on him and wrestled him to the ground, hard enough where you broke a rib, and then just got up and left, why didn't you take him into custody? That I don't understand. And I think that was a mistake. I believe that was a mistake. There's also, and again, this is alleged, but the lieutenant governor of Minnesota was running a signal group where they were following these ICE agents and scoping them out and sending people to disrupt them. He was part of that group. Allegedly. And so he was out doing this, multiple times. Is there any problem with protesting? No. But what they were doing wasn't protesting. They were disrupting a lawful police action. And you can't do that. And the other problem we have is Minnesota. And the Democratic Party, they were egging people to do this for this simple reason is they want this. They want this. Just like the Democrats wanted the Republicans to storm the Capitol on January 6th, they wanted this to happen. They wanted ICE to injure or shoot it. Now, you're going to say, no, they don't want. I'm telling you right now, once that happened, they're like, guess what? We got another talking point that we can use to get ICE out of here. And I got to say, I'm not 100% sure that didn't work because now it looks like Trump's backing down and we're backing out of there. And I don't think that's right. I think we got to keep going even if they don't want us there. We have to go in and finish the job. Because if we decide, when we say if ICE decides to leave, then that just gave the left and the socialists a way of doing this in every other city when you're trying to get these people out of here. Your thoughts, Duchess, if I've talked too much.
I mean, I can't disagree with some of the things that you've said. It's the comments have put a few things up. I've been flipping them up, but one of the ones that caught my eye was, and I'm sorry, I know everybody's been very excited about posting this, and Sparky and both Ken had said this, and I've heard it in other shows. Basically, the oh my God, the police should have been involved in this, and by having them stand down, really complicated the situation to basically 11. And it probably would not have happened if they had some assistance from the police in just even crowd control, just keeping them out of the road where they were interfering, they were causing damage, they were assaulting people, they were vandalizing vehicles. That's what they do. That's what they were doing. And if there was police presence that might have held them back, that might have probably would have saved this guy's life. And it's just, it's a fucking shame. It's a shame that everything goes to violence and people are dying. Nobody should die over this. And the fact they're protecting the people that ICE is hopefully sweeping up, and I'm sure there's some folks that are caught up into it, but the people they're going after are not nice people. They're not like, oh, they're taking your neighbor. They're taking the guy who's molesting children. They're taking people who are murdering people. They're taking people who are drunk driving and committing crimes. They don't belong here because they're not citizens. And you can't say, well, they're undocumented. They're not citizens. They're breaking the law. They need to leave. They're not feeding into society. They're not contributing. They're not doing anything. They're bad people that need to go.
Hey, Boomer Bunker.
All right. Not half wetback Jose.
He stays. I'm going to draw a line for him.
But then I hear the argument of the other side. Right. Yeah, but they're paying taxes and they don't get any benefits. And okay, fine.
But they're not. If that's what they're doing, how are they paying taxes if they're not here legally? That
if they're working,
Social Security number. That's bullshit. You can fake all that stuff.
They are getting Social Security numbers. Our government in some of these states are giving them Social Security numbers when they shouldn't.
Yeah.
And then they're getting driver's license, and then they're getting the vote. Now, why did this all change? And it's one reason. It's to bring more people in here in the Democratic areas to get more representation, more representatives. Right now, they're saying states like California are going to lose 5 seats because people are leaving California. You know, it happens to when you have a horrific governor like Gavin Newsom in California, and you make it so expensive to live there.
At all, yeah.
All right. He ruined San Francisco. Now he's ruined California, and he's not done yet. He wants to run for president.
It down. Yeah.
In 2028, so he can fuck the America like he fucked California and he fucked San Francisco.
And you know something? 49 states. Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
These emotional broads will probably run out in record numbers like they did with Mikey Shirley, the governor of New Jersey, and vote him in. And then we're fucked. For 4 years, we're fucked. And I don't know if we're going to make another 4 years of a Democratic president without him destroying this country.
I don't know. I don't know how we can do it. I don't know how we can afford it. I don't know.
All right.
And this whole mess with this situation went down poorly. It was a bad operation. I understand everything's done at that blink of an eye at that moment. And I'm pretty sure all of them, if people look back, would want it done a different way. It's a shame this guy died. He shouldn't have had to die. There's all the circumstances it led up poorly. Everybody failed in this. And the fact that it was doubled down on like by Kristi Noem and other folks who are just not, who spoke before all the facts were in, it reflects poorly on Trump. I honestly think Kristi Noem will be retiring or stepping down soon. Not really soon, but I think by the end of the year she'll be out. I think this has put a big haze on
she's
that.
Going to want to go home and be with her pets, the ones she didn't shoot in the face. Yeah. She's going to want to be home with her family, and she's got other things to do. And she's thanks.
She'll have family obligations. Yeah.
President Trump, thank you for this, but I can't. She's going to do what Dan Bongino did. She's going to back out of here and go.
Yep. Because it's
Bob says, I know dozens of illegals, none pay taxes, all get entitlements.
Yeah. So you don't have to, if they're not paying taxes, they're not paying. If you're not here legally and you're not paying in your taxes and you're not doing by the system and you're taking advantage of the system, I don't understand how we make our American citizens, our seniors, our veterans, our the folks who need the assistance. We're making them leap through hoops and show all this, try this, do this, but other people are coming in. And they're like, oh, we don't speak English. We don't, whatever their circumstances are, and they're automatically put on for handouts. And I just don't see how that. I don't understand how we're putting folks who are not citizens in over citizens who are working, who are paying into the system. I just don't get that.
I'll tell you
I never
why.
will. Never will.
Want to know why?
Votes.
Because they're going to vote Democrat, and that's why they're going to vote Democrat because
gross.
Well, that's what they're doing, and Budweiser says Bondi needs to go as well. Listen, I don't know what the hell they're doing over there, but forget about what's going on with the illegals over in Minnesota. What we really need is the Department of Justice to go in and find out where all this fraud, waste, and abuse is going. And I want people in handcuffs. I want them paraded out. I want them perp walked. All of them. I don't care if they're American citizens. I don't care if they're Somalis. I don't care. I want them arrested. I want a message sent to anybody else that's doing this bullshit to get your affairs in order because we're coming for you next. All right? You think this was a good time, Charlie, and you could do this where you're getting your kickbacks and you're taking the taxpayers' money and you're just using it to enrich yourself and your campaigns and all this other bullshit. That's enough. It ends now. What's Cody say?
Cody says because the entire idea was to overwhelm the American bureaucracy and welfare system. It worked. And now retard American thinks communism is the answer. It's been by design.
You're not wrong, Cody. So, this is what illegals here can't vote. Yes, they can. I know.
Well, maybe by him they can.
Okay.
I don't know. If they
in New
require
Jersey,
IDs.
you don't even need an ID.
You can just walk in and be like, "That's me." As long as you know a district, nobody checks IDs.
Forget about that. We give them driver's license. No, we give them a social security number. Then they can get a driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
When you're at the DMV, they get you to register to vote. They know what they're doing. And then when you say, we're not doing that, but if we did do it, it's no big deal. That's the Democrats' battle cry. This is how they do it. We're not doing that, but even if we were doing it, it wouldn't be a big deal. What are we doing here? And again, if I say anything like this, if I just use facts that, we're getting ripped off by, I'm saying both sides. I'm going to go Republicans and Democrats, and they're using the illegal aliens in here to do this. And if I just expose that or talk about it, that means I'm a far-right podcaster. Go fuck yourself. If that's Tell me the facts. I'll figure it the fuck out. Thank you, John. Boy, that guy's amazing. What a genius he is.
He's really yelly. Yeah.
Bullshit. Facts are facts. Okay. So now we got a shitstorm. They shot this guy. It doesn't look good. It looks like they executed him. They just shot him in the back.
Yeah.
Well,
oh, Jesus.
Hold on. What did Budweiser say?
Oh, Budweiser says, aren't they registering illegals at the DMV in Jersey? I thought I'd heard that.
Yeah.
They might be.
Yeah, they are. Because they don't care.
So I have to do by appointment.
So, again, there's a lot of blame to go around. Did ICE do things wrong? Yes. Did the Trump administration do things wrong? Yes.
100%.
Did this guy do things wrong? And did the people that he was interacting with, did they send him into a dangerous situation where this could happen? Also, yes. Do I think he deserved to be shot and killed? No. Neither do I believe that Renee Good should have been shot and killed. Here's the other thing, ICE officers. You know how many cameras are on you every time you do something? Every time? There are so many angles. There's more angles of this shooting than there was at the Twin Towers on September 11th. So you guys got to really be able to be on your toes and not go to guns like this and not go to deadly force as quickly as you did. Now, I understand that was the way you were trained. 10 times? You had to shoot them 10 fucking times?
Yeah, he was already down. He was
Right.
down before they shot him.
How about shooting him once and then going and looking to see if he's moving anymore before we plow in 9 more bullets?
If you're gonna shoot him, again, it's easy. It all came together so quickly, and it's easy to slow-mo frame it and look at it that way, like one frame at a time, or Monday morning quarterback it. But 10 is excessive, in my opinion.
Now, shoot it all over my chest. Now, they're going to say to you, that, hey, you can't, he has a Second Amendment right to carry his firearm. He had a permit to carry, but he did a lot of things wrong.
He sure did.
He did a lot of things wrong. And I have a gentleman here to explain it to you calmly and with facts. All right. I know you leftists don't like facts, but here they come.
Hold on,
thanks.
is he in
Number
his
one,
car?
the Second
'Cause
Amendment is
I won't
right.
believe it.
I'm not a Second Amendment absolutist.
I'm sorry, Duchess, what was that?
I said, was he in his car? Because that's the only facts. When you speak from your car, that's really where all the truth comes from.
No. This guy here, he's got his shit together.
I love Joey Jones, by the way.
Is that who this is?
I have his book, yeah.
Okay, I didn't
he
know.
was
This
on
is
my
Joey.
row, too.
This is Joey Jones, as Duchess says. I had no idea. It's the first time I've seen this guy.
I've seen him. He's good.
He explains this exactly why he was not a person that was just carrying a gun and they just shot him for no reason. He did a lot of things wrong here. Let him explain.
There's a couple of things. Number one, the Second Amendment is a right. I'm not a Second Amendment absolutist. You have the right to carry a weapon to defend yourself, not the privilege. It is a right. Those rights come with restrictions. I think you would understand that more than anyone at this table. One of those restrictions is you have to have your ID and your permit on you. We don't know. Current reports are he didn't have either one of those on, at which point he's not carrying legally. But number two, even beyond that, with the right to carry a firearm comes the responsibility to do it correctly and to do it with foresight and to do it understanding the situation you're walking into and what could happen once you get there. Just about every state offers a class on that. And if you carry your firearm, you should take that class. And if your state charges you for it, you should go protest for that class to be taxpayer funded because it is a right. So that's important. We can talk about policy all day long. There's only one person in this world that could have absolutely prevented Alex Pretty from getting shot that day, and it's Alex Pretty. That doesn't mean I think he should have been shot. I don't think it was necessary whatsoever to shoot Alex Pretty to save a life. But I get to watch that incident from behind Alex Pretty, not as one of the arresting officers and not as potentially the person that I believe from looking at the video did shoot him. Why does he have 10 rounds in him? Because if you have to shoot anybody once, you better shoot them enough to kill them, because if you're shooting somebody, you think they're trying to kill you. Every police officer in this country is taught that. If you want to change that, go lobby to have it changed. Why was he shot? He was shot because of the reasonableness clause, the reasonableness doctrine. The Supreme Court decided this, which is the fact that if you are a police officer conducting police work and someone has, and it's explicitly outlined, someone has resisted arrest, violently or not, disobeyed orders, and shown the means to harm you, then you have the ability to protect yourself. Now, do I think he should have been shot? No, because I see 10 things that happened before that happened that could have been handled differently. But what I don't see are the 10 minutes before that happened. You call him a protester, I call him an agitator. He showed up with a cell phone. He showed up in the middle of the street, in the middle of an operation. That's common sense. I don't care what your passions are. To carry a weapon on your person and to get in the middle of a police operation, whether you believe it or not, that is lawful. 100%. Another way it could have been prevented is if there was a police cordon from Minneapolis Police Department stopping people from, like Alex Pretty, from getting in the middle of the operation rather than holding a sign and speaking loudly and proudly from 100 feet away. That is the end of the story. There might even be a federal agent that goes to jail because some jury or a federal investigation decides he acted prematurely or shot him and shouldn't have. I'm not arguing or disputing that because I haven't seen the investigation. But I know for a fact Alex Pretty had no business where he was in that moment. I know for a fact that he did resist arrest. And if you are carrying lawfully, the moment you resist arrest, you are now carrying unlawfully, to the point that in the state of Minnesota, your carry permit is revoked in that moment. So the point here is nobody's condemned in this other than the politicians that let it happen. Yep. And if for you that's Donald Trump and if for you that's Tim Walz, as an American citizen, I'm glad both of them talked today. This doesn't ever need to happen again. Border Patrol agents need to get to the border and do their job. Minneapolis Police Department, all 600 of them if they need to be there to help ICE surgically extract people like, what's his name, Jose Huerta Chuma, who is violent rap sheet that includes domestic assault involving intentional bodily harm. I don't care who you are in this country, but if you're willing to risk your life for that person, whatever happens to you, my sympathy goes down quite a bit. I don't want anybody to get hurt. I love people. I even love bad people. But for God's sake, have some common sense. That's your responsibility, especially if you're carrying a weapon. And that was not exercised, and I can't help that.
Okay, I agree 100%. All right, so
I
Giants
heard him do this. I 100%
Giants sleeping just put something up. It's the opposite of Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's talk about Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse was there to protect businesses from rioters. All right, he was there, and what happened was he was attacked. He was attacked 3 times by 3 different people. He killed 2 and basically made one guy jerk off with his right hand, left hand, whatever. Now, he was trying to get away. He ran from the first guy. The first guy got to him. He shot him. Then he started running down the street. Another guy attacked him, knocked him down, and he was trying to run away. Not one time was he, being offensive. In other words, he wasn't on an attack. The third guy pulled a gun out and started raising it to his head, and he shot him in the arm and basically blew his bicep into pieces. That happened because that was defensive, not offensive. Now, when you see he wasn't there and he wasn't attacking police, he was there to support the police. Alex Purdy was the opposite. He wasn't there to support police. He was there to obstruct police. When that lady got pepper sprayed, he got in between the 2 of them. Anytime you try to rescue somebody from the police, whatever she did and whatever she was going to get arrested for or whatever, now you're going to get arrested for it too. There's no reason to get in the middle of that. None whatsoever. Even if they're wrong and you get in the middle of it, the chances of you getting harmed, shot, or killed go up exponentially. And I don't understand why people don't understand that. And I don't understand why they continue to think that this is okay to do.
You're not wrong, John.
Thank you. But, yeah.
There you go. Ken says John is spitting truths wholesale tonight.
Yeah, I had a week to think of this. Think about this shit,
Yeah, he's been sitting here cooking in the hospital. Yeah.
Yes. I don't know what else to do. Tom Hallman's there. I think after Alex Purdy was shot and killed, I think both sides said, holy shit, we need to stop this. We need to kind of turn this down. The Democrats have been calling the ICE officers, the Gestapo. Fucker, and I can't even say it. The Gazpacho. The Gestapo, the scum, whatever. Anyhow, we have, like I said, and they are basically villainizing the ICE officers and Border Patrol. I'm sorry, what was that last thing I saw? What was that last comment there you flashed up?
After a week of Charlie's Angels, John became enlightened.
I only see one episode. I couldn't find another one. And here's the other thing about the Charlie's Angels episode. If I can,
one episode a week for your heart.
Yeah, there was
tits.
One episode was right in the middle of it. The doctors all came in, and I didn't get a chance to watch the end.
Farrah's on. Let me look at the boobs. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Mike.
I'll tell you one thing about the old TV. If you go back and watch the the 60s and the early 70s TV, God, they couldn't act. Boy, they were brutal. It was horrible. But back then we were like, oh yeah, this is amazing.
We'll take a left turn for a second. Speaking of old shows, I got caught up on something on Instagram and I found a reel that was all Dynasty clips. So all of them were like Joan Collins and John Forsythe and all the characters who played on that. And it's just
who was the blonde? That she was the one I liked.
Linda Evans.
Linda Evans.
With giant shoulder pads, big hair. Heather Locklear as Sammy Jo, really young. Phenomenal. Terrible acting, but so campy and so deliciously wonderful. fabulous, like crazy makeup, like 80s harsh makeup, and the clothes were just phenomenal. So, sorry, I think I watched it for about 45 minutes. I kept finding like 5-minute clips. Like, oh, I was like, these are so good. So anyway, so sorry. Back to this poor guy dying. As we wax off onto nostalgia here.
It's one of the issues is this is going to continue to happen because the media is playing into people's emotions. If you're emotional about this, it doesn't matter what the facts are. You don't care. The reason I say that was I put a post up on Facebook.
You did.
And it says, how do you think ICE is doing so far? And it was the picture of Alex Purdy and Renee Good, and it said pretty good. And I put it up there. And boy, oh boy, did the comments go insane. Now, I just put it up there. And they all waded in both sides. And they started having a Donnybrook, an argument, in my comments. Family, friends that aren't friends anymore because I put that up.
Really?
And I don't care. Because social media, I'm sitting there watching people put up how what happened to him was the Nazis, and they're allowed to spout this, and no one goes in there and says anything. Okay? So I put mine up, and boy, did they charge in to tell me about myself. Now, did I back down? The fuck I did. I went in there and toe-to-toe with them.
Guns blazing. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
so
not.
To speak.
I'm not backing down. The reason I said what I said, I mean what I said, and I can back up what I said. And if you don't like it, that's fine.
Well, here's the fun part. We live in America. You're allowed to disagree. It's okay. And, we used to disagree all the time. But now I feel like I feel like social media has really just destroyed so much. I love it for the fun that it is, but it does create a lot of chaos. Or it can be used to create a lot of chaos. And people just can't get past the fact that other people think differently. It's like, what do you mean? Why would you say that? Like, and it's just their blinders, and they're so tuned in to what their version of the world is that nobody else can be outside of that.
All right. So I'm sorry.
I was going to say, that's why they're
done.
chasing people. That's why, I'm sorry, I took a breath. Sorry. That's why, they're chasing ICE agents down. They're threatening harm on people. They're damaging businesses. They just can't get out of their own way. They have to ruin everything because you don't like what they're saying. That's nuts.
Roaming crowds that are going around in Minneapolis, and they're looking for anybody that's white, that's dressed well, and they're trying to see if they're ICE agents, and they're making them denounce ICE, or they're attacking him. They found James O'Keefe, the guy from used to be Project Veritas. Now he's the James O'Keefe Media. Okay. And they attacked him. They chased him. And him and his crew had to run for their lives to get away from him. And I'm thinking to myself, and we're the Nazis, right? We're the ones that are they're doing it. I love it when they do shit and accuse us of doing the shit that they're doing.
So here's a comment right here. Perfect for that.
They made thousands of jokes about no neck Charlie Kirk, and they can't get mad about pretty good jokes. Hey, look.
100%.
Neither
one of them are right, by the way. That's gross. I think they're both gross, those kinds of jokes.
Well, you know me. I love me a good dark humor joke. I love me a dark humor joke. Now, I didn't do any about Charlie Kirk because there's a difference between what happened to Charlie Kirk. He was out there trying to communicate with people. People didn't like his message, so they killed him for it. Alex Purdy and Renee Good were out and interfering with police actions, saying they were protesting, but they weren't protesting. They were obstructing justice. And should they have been shot and killed? No, I don't believe they should have been. But that happens. And when you stick yourself in a dangerous situation with multiple police that have weapons and you resist arrest, these things can happen.
It's a formula. You're leading to it. It's like if this is true, then move on. It's an equation, right? If this and this is true, then what's the next fact? And that's how it worked. It was
And
written
we
out.
didn't even talk about the one that they were chasing, and he went to go in the house, and 2 other people came out of the house and attacked the ICE agents with shovels, snow shovels, and police shot one of them in the leg, and then they all scattered. I guess that was like, well, we told him to shoot him in the leg, and he shot him in the leg. So that happened too. One ICE agent got his finger bit off. That's not even in the news.
I saw that. I heard that, and I was like, wait, what? Where's that story? Nobody's talking about that. Yeah.
Nobody's
Maybe
talking
the
about
Post. What, the New York
Right.
Post and Fox News.
Right. He's he had his finger bit off. Now they call him 9.5.
Here you
Giant
go.
Sleeping says, "What's the wrong kind of
No.
ice for
No,
those?"
that's the
that's
wrong
the
kind
wrong
of
kind.
ice.
That's the wrong kind of ice for those shovels. Yes.
Yes.
That's true.
I do just want to stop you and just
Sure.
say, look at the time.
I am
And
looking.
I know we promised some stories towards the end of the show. So
Okay.
just bringing awareness. That's all.
All right. So you want to get into the hospital stories or what happened?
We could.
All right. So last Wednesday, like Tuesday and Wednesday, I was having a funny feeling in my chest. It wasn't a sharp pain. It was like a fluttering, and it was all day. And look, I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm a hypochondriac. All right. If you tell me, if you start describing issues that you're having, I start having those symptoms. And I've been this way since I was a kid. Bob's
He
just
just
laying the
started,
plane.
Bob. Come on.
Damn it.
He's not wrong.
I
You're
got to
not
hold on
wrong,
before we
Bob.
do this. Before we do this, I got to take a tangent. So
As we
when
do.
I was in the hospital and I'm going through
Mm-hmm.
social media because it's not much to do, a thing popped up in my memory, and it was.
You mean anal?
No, not anal. Kind of, sort of. It was the time where Bob came on and he was sitting there and he was playing music, and I lost my fucking. I think it was the time. It was the last episode that Bob was on this show. And it was like a 15-minute thing where we were back and forth about what do you do. I wanted to try to pull. I was looking for the video for this show. I might bring it back on Monday. Oh my God, I was beside myself, and it's funny that one of the reasons that I get so upset when people fuck around, and it's just. Like Bob he thinks it's funny. I don't. The reason I don't find it, exactly. The reason I don't find it funny is because people come here to be entertained and they don't know what's going on. And then we don't know we look like we don't know what's going on. And my main concern is to entertain the people that press play and show up here every week to watch us. And when someone sits there and fucks around and we're just sitting there staring at each other, I lose my fucking mind.
Bring
And
it home.
Was
Land the plane.
15 minutes of me sitting there waiting for them to get started, and that was the day that I was like, okay, I've had enough. So back to my heart palpitations. So my daughter comes in and we're talking about something. I kept rubbing my chest, and she goes, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I don't know. I got some kind of funny thing. I think it's from another whatever." And she goes, "Are you having chest pains?" I go, "I don't know if it's a pain or whatever." And she's like, "All right, well, let's go." And I go, "Go
Get in the
where?" And she
fucking
goes,
car. Yep.
"Yeah, we're going to the emergency room." I said, "No, I don't want to go to the emergency room." She's like, "Get your coat. Let's go." So she takes me to the emergency room. I go in there. They do the EKG. I spend the whole day in the emergency room, and they said, "Look, you've been here a couple times. We're going to put you on a heart monitor. We're going to admit you. We're going to watch it. We're going to give you some tests. We're going to rule out your heart." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, it might have been mangina. I don't know." So by the time I got upstairs, it was, I don't know, 3:00 in the morning. They moved me into a room.
Oh my God, you were there.
Oh.
I knew you were there all day because we chatted, but
No food.
that was like
no,
12 hours in the.
No water. I only had to, I had to pee twice. And they're like, "You can't get out. You're not allowed up." And I'm like, "What do you mean? What, am I going to pee myself here?" I said, "Then they give you the container, right, to pee in." And I'm like, "I'm not. It's people. There's people walking. I'm not peeing in here." The guy behind me did. The guy behind me comes in. Now I'm wearing a mask because my daughter says the flu's bad and it's going around, so I'm wearing a mask. The guy I'm in a hallway on a stretcher like MASH. The guy behind me, he's got the flu. He's coughing. He won't wear a mask. I'm furious. I want to kill him. I said, "Can you push me away from him?" Nah, we got to keep you here. So I keep my mask on. I didn't get the flu.
Minding your own business, yeah.
Minding my own business.
As
they
you
push me up into the room,
Mm-hmm.
and we start this whole thing with the tests. And I was there enough where I had 3 roommates. The first roommate didn't speak a lick of English. So he's talking, and every
English,
day,
please.
he has his daughter and his wife come in, and they were very loud, speaking Spanish very loud and talking very loud. He's on the phone very loud. I don't know what
You
they're
know I
saying.
don't speak Spanish.
The tech that came in, that was like take my vitals and stuff, she was bilingual. So she would come in and speak to me in English, and she would go next door and speak to him in Spanish. So do I admit the mask work? I don't know. I just kept mine on. So if there was a chance of me not getting the flu, I was going to take it. It's better to try to put a mask on than not. So I don't know if mask works or not, but I wore one. Take it as you want it.
We have a very important question.
Go ahead. Did they shave your balls? Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yay! So they're getting ready. So the next day, they're getting ready to discharge him. And then like the family comes in and they're talking in Spanish, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay. And, they're loud. I don't know. I don't know what they're saying. Then all of a sudden security shows up and I'm like, well, what's going on here? Here, they were having a huge giant fight. The nurse that was in there, the one lady, because I can't see it because the curtain was up. The one lady, this daughter was going to smash the nurse in the head with a cane. They called security. Security came up and cleared him out of here. All I saw him was going, okay, all right, let's go. He's going to be down in the lobby. Let's get you down in the lobby and all. And I just think they're leaving. I have no idea what's going on. So,
oh dear.
Now they leave, and I'm telling you, when someone checks out of a room there, they're waiting. They have so many patients. Yeah. They come in, they clean, sterilize, wipe everything down, and then they shoot another patient in.
Yeah.
It's amazing how fast they do it. So the tech comes in, and she's sitting there, and she's got her mother on the phone, and she's talking to her mother. She goes, "Yeah, these Puerto Ricans were in here, and they were acting a fool." So I was like, well, what happened? She goes, oh, you don't know? She goes, it's funny. You're sitting there smiling through the whole thing. I thought you understood what was going on. I said, no, I had no idea. She goes, it was
please don't shoot me.
Yeah, it's like a riot in there, and you're just sitting there watching it. It's like no big deal. I had no idea. The next guy comes in. He has no insurance. He's got diabetes where his blood sugar's in the 300s. Never got into the 200s. God. He's got an infection where he's pooping blood. They stabilized him and shot him out of there. Boop. They paid for an Uber to get him the fuck out of there.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we had Craig came in. Craig was a lovely black gentleman who was in there. Mm-hmm. And we were in there together for I think we were the longest 2 days. Craig he was a good guy. The heater didn't work in the room. It was either on or off. And it was, once it got down to be really, really cold, we couldn't really regulate the temperature, but it was fun. I mean, it wasn't bad being in there. Is this one story, they don't feed you. Like when you got to go take a test, they don't feed you. There was a couple days that I was there that I didn't eat for over 48 hours. I didn't get any food.
That's bonkers.
I lost 13 pounds in there. The one time, they finally let me eat.
Way to start a diet.
So I order a chicken breast sandwich, cheddar cheese, mushrooms. Okay. And they give you mashed potatoes. And when I say mashed potatoes, it's like a flattened off scoop of like an ice cream scooper of mashed potatoes with a little gravy in it.
Everybody gets the same. Yep, scoop, scoop, scoop.
And so the sandwich comes up and all. So I get ready to eat. I open up the sandwich. It's the roll, cheddar cheese, mushrooms, no chicken. I was like,
what the fuck?
Hey, chicken, how's it hanging?
Did you put the mashed potatoes on it and eat it that way?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was that, and then the other thing is, there's two things that I think that should happen when you're in the hospital. If they are going to put any kind of medical tape on your body, they need to shave it. All right? They need to shave your arms. If your chest, if they're going to put stickers on your chest, they're going to. And what I did not know is I did not know that I'm allergic to the adhesive.
And the
adhesive? The reason I say that is, I don't know if you can see that.
Rash.
Look at that. It's a whole hive there. I can't get rid of it.
Yep.
And my chest where they had all those stickers, it's all red and round red rashes.
All
So I'm still
blotchy.
recovering. Yeah, I'm all blotchy. And here's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
All these, I guess, inventions about medical, do you think now, for one time, we can get a better medical gown? Does every medical gown have where our ass is hanging out of the back of it? I mean, for Christ's sake, you would think that, I look like I have 18, I look like a dog. I got 18 nipples. I was sitting there, and they want you to put this thing on, and then you got to get up and you got to go to the bathroom, and then your whole ass is hanging out. And I hate that shit.
Didn't they give you two? Like you can wear one
Yeah.
forward, one backwards, but
One
then you gotta
forward.
get up and you're all
Then
like.
you got to throw it over your neck, and you got to get the one over here, and you're sitting there, and it's like you got two scarves over your shoulders, and you're trying to sit down and not piss all over everything. It's ridiculous. And then the lady comes in. Now remember, I'm in there from Wednesday, and it's like Saturday, and I barely had anything to eat. There was 2 times in that period where I didn't eat for 48 hours, and she kept saying, "Did you have a bowel movement today?" And I went, "No." And she goes, "Well, you got to have a bowel movement." I said, "Hey, lady, how about give me some food where I can make a fucking turd? You got to give me food to make a fucking turd. I can't make a turd out of nothing." I said, "You 2 times you haven't fed me
That's
for
sexy.
48 hours. There's nothing to
Nice.
make a turd. You give me some food, I'll make a turd. I've been doing it my whole life."
I'm pretty good at it.
I'm pretty good at it. So, but I developed.
What did she say when you told her that? Oh, I guess you're right.
She did kind of crack up. I've developed a way right now. In other words, what they should do is, in England, you know how the guys had that thing that they would throw over their shoulders, and it was like it would go down in the front and go down in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You need that with a snap or like a string, like you would tie, and then you could tie the sides, and this way you can just pull it up like a dress, or just use a Muslim gown where you can throw it over you and they can pull it up and then, or zipper it or something like that. These
Like a big
hospital gowns,
nightie. Like a big nightie.
yeah, they are the most uncomfortable things to put on. They suck. They're tight on the arms. They're tight around the neck. It blows. I couldn't wait. What I did was I had my daughter go and get me clothes from home, and then I would just put, I would take that off because they had this thing on your chest with a battery pack, and you had to keep it. And I said, "Why am I? This thing is hanging. It's ripping them off. It's ripping the hair out of my chest. Don't they have something I can, put it in a holder or something?" She goes, "Oh yeah, hold on, we have one of them." She brought it in. You slip the thing in there. You put it around your neck, and then once I could do that, I put a shirt on, pair of shorts on. I threw that fucking hospital gown in the hamper. Yeah. And that was the end of that until I had to go get my heart catheterization. So,
well, at least they've changed that procedure. Like
yeah, they go through your wrist.
Yeah, I thought they'd gone the other way. So, bonus, they went through your wrist.
Well, here's the deal: if you have a good pulse in your wrist, they can go through your wrist. If not, they go through your groin area.
Oh,
now,
check out my penis.
Exactly. So what they have to do is you go in there and there's 3 nurses and they put you on this thing and they tape you down. This is the embarrassing part. I've lost a lot of weight, so I now have a belly tongue. The belly tongue is where your belly kind of drapes over the front there. They had to grab my belly tongue and heave it up. And they had to use this thing that was like about 4 inches wide, and they tape your belly flap up. Oh, and they tape it over your shoulder. They take and they pull it all the way up, and they put it over your shoulder. So now, and you're naked, right? You're basically naked. They throw something over the top of you, and now they've got it. All this thing, it stuck to me. When they ripped that off, it was like I don't have any chest hair from a strip. They took a whole all the way down here. They took a whole strip of chest hair out. It is the most painful part of everything that I was there. Is them ripping the tape off.
Sadistic nurses like.
Oh, it was
like the
horrible.
wax scene in a 40-year-old virgin when they waxed Steve Carell. You should have screamed.
So they have to prep you.
Yeah,
they have to prep you whether to go. In case they have to go through the groin, they have to prep you. So when you're there, all of a sudden you hear, and then the next thing you know, they're going around the wiener. right? So they got a hold of your wiener and they're moving it out of the way so they can shave around you.
Of course, in the most unerotic touch, just
Yeah.
move it around like it's just a piece of meat.
I'm like, come on. That's the most emasculating thing. So yes, I got my balls shaved, but only half. Like they only did.
Just the side they thought they might need, right? Just
Yeah, they only did half. Yeah, they shaved all hard in my pubes.
Oh.
Thank God I'm out of here. Go ahead, put it up. I know you want to.
Oh, I don't like these. Okay. From Lorenzo.
Lorenzo. No, I did not. And I'm not going to lie. I was like, please, don't let me get an erection while they do this.
I don't think there's anything.
Please. I haven't had anybody touch my pepe in a long, long time.
Oh, my God. And they just kind of slack it around, I guess. They're very efficient, these nurses. They've seen everything. I got boner.
Yeah, I didn't get a boner, thank God. Well, the other thing is, and I didn't realize this, is they had me on so much blood pressure medication that they say that you can't get a boner with this.
They
I don't
suppressed
know.
everything. Yeah.
I haven't really thought about it. Yes, I haven't thought about it in a while, so I might have to check to see if that still can happen. We'll have to see. I don't know. God damn it, Lorenzo. Would you have got hard if the nurses were crying? I don't think so. I don't think that's my kink. I don't think that's my kink.
Good
Nurses love me.
Lord.
Let me tell you something.
Oh.
The nurses love me because when they came in, even when they didn't have me, their next shift or something, they always came down to talk to me and say hi. So I guess.
Yeah, me either. But Jody says yes, 100%.
He said he would have? Yeah, maybe.
100%.
And maybe when I was 30-something, I might have.
Yeah.
It's really weird. You're just sitting there and you're like a piece of meat. They're moving you around and moving your legs. They're shaving this. They shave my wrist.
Your wrist?
And like I said, I don't know what to tell you, but and then
Stop crying.
They go in, and now the doctor, you're strapped in, your arms are strapped out, and you're strapped in, and the doctor comes in, and I can't feel anything. They numbed it, so they put this thing through, and the doctor's, I can't see anything. And he's looking, he's like...
yeah, you would have lost your shit if you saw that.
So he's looking around, he's like... He has no blockages. He says, the valves look good. He's got, everything is... He says, why is this guy on my table? Why is he here?
He's fine. He's just really fat.
He says, his heart is fine.
They made me stay here.
I'm sorry. Mike, what was that? Did you delete that? Go ahead.
Fine. He's just really fat.
Yes, that's what the doctor said. His heart's fine. He's just fat. Look at that belly tongue. No, Budbugger, they didn't use a ball gag.
And Bob wants to know, not pregnant?
I'm not pregnant either.
Oh, that's good.
So, but I do have a new lease on life. I'm not going to lie. I was a little weak coming. I hurt my fucking back getting off of that stupid table back onto the bed so they could haul me back upstairs again.
Because you shimmy yourself over,
You shimmy yourself over. I fucked my back up. So I'm getting over that. And staying in bed for a week, I really feel weak.
Yeah.
It's taken a little while. Like I'm a little unstable right now. Doing laundry and I got to make sure that I'm. So why do we have a fluttering issue? I think the reason I have a fluttering issue is it might be indigestion from taking the Manjaro shot. And then once it starts, I think I'm having a heart attack. And then I get anxiety and then all of a sudden
you just
I go
continue
off.
it. You trigger
I continue
the
it and I
stress
just it's on top until I'm thinking, I'm laying in bed and I can feel my heartbeat in my feet. And, so they checked my gallbladder.
You get anxious too, because all you're doing is laying there thinking about it.
Yeah,
so
I've been scanned. They did a brain scan. They checked my gallbladder. They checked
There's a
everything.
brain in there? They found
There's
it?
Signs of a
Something's
brain.
in there.
There's sign of a brain in there. That was the other thing they did. They put me in for this one test, and they put this, I forget what they call it, contrast. And they shoot it in your vein, and then they send you into this tunnel. And they shot that thing in my vein, and it felt like I was on fire. Everything, my ears, everything on my face, my head, my back, my balls, they felt like they were on fire. It was crazy.
Stop whining.
Yeah, the brain scan came back clear.
Wait, brain scan? Didn't take long.
No, not at all. Very, very quick.
Oh, and then, okay, and Lorenzo, he's just waiting for you to finish.
We're Lorenzo.
He really wants to know.
I did not.
I have some questions about Lorenzo.
Really?
I'm a little concerned for him.
Jesus,
That's all he just
Lorenzo?
wants to know. Lorenzo, we need to have a talk.
Yeah, so I might have a new listener because here's another story. So Craig, a wonderful, funny
Dirk,
black guy.
Oh, your roommate.
My roommate Craig. You know, we're talking, and we were talking about things, and I, said that I had a podcast, and he's like, "What is it?" And I go, "It's called The Boomer Bunker." And he says, "I said you can go to YouTube and just search The Boomer Bunker, and you can find it." So I'm sitting there. It's what's today? Thursday. It's Monday night, and
Monday night.
Duchess decides to go live.
Oh, it was terrible.
And
too,
I said to myself, "Oh, I didn't realize she was going live." I said,
I didn't know she knew how to do anything. Yeah, wow.
I did not. You shocked me that you were able to do this because you've never done it before. I've never explained it to you. You did a fantastic job. You got online. Amazing. And I think it was fantastic that you went on and had a good time.
You're lucky.
I don't know how I'm lucky, but so the one thing that Duchess did not know how to do was to turn off the intro from the other one. So I go to watch her, and I'm sitting there, and it's where the Sopranos thing is. And I got it turned up, and he's sitting there, and I forgot. And all of a sudden, it was the guy goes, "That N-word stole my bike." And I'm like, ah! I almost threw my phone across the room. I was like, shit. And
that dumb bitch, she didn't turn that off.
Betty's girl's been a bad girl.
Oh, thank you, Samantha. That's very nice. She says Duchess was great. I don't know who this is. Gore TV Florida FL said I was all by myself on the casting couch.
Yep.
And Aaron says I did fine. He did not fuck up his whole show. I don't think he recorded it, but
well. So what did you think about going live for the first time by yourself? How what did you think?
Well, it was fun. I think I enjoyed it. I forgot when the intro was over. It just goes, and then I'm just like, oh, like, oh shit, you're not here. It's exactly what it was like. Oh, I have to say something. So I pulled a couple stories, but I didn't. I can see where I should have fine-tuned them a little bit. But it was my first time going live, and I ended up going an hour, which I was shocked. I thought that was like 40 minutes longer than I thought I would make. But the chat was awesome, so thank you. And it was just fun, and it's weird because I was talking to Mike afterwards because Mike had no idea I was doing this, and I'd sent him a message. I was like, "Hey, if you've got nothing to do and you want to jump in, I'm gonna go live." And so he popped in, and it was like you were never gone because you were a participant on the show. And so I was talking to him after the show. I was like, well, I don't know. I just felt like I talked nonstop. He goes, "You're the only one there. You have to talk all the time." And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
Staring at the camera. So,
okay.
Well,
Cody asked this a couple times. Was Craig old?
He was an
older gentleman?
He was 61, yes.
Okay.
He was 61 years old.
And Doug Bob came up with Boomer She Shed, not the Boomer Bunker.
With Duchess.
He said I was too nice. And Dean,
Dean only ruined 2 socks during Duchess's 1 hour performance.
Yuck. But it was fun. I wish I had prepared a little better. I don't think I anticipated going as long as I did on the show, but it was fun.
The chat helps. The chat
was great. I mean, they were definitely they definitely kept the conversation going because otherwise they'd been like, "Oh, I said what's up," you know. And of course, I go back and I listen. I hear all like the crutch words and like and I'm like, oh, this is terrible.
Well, that's how you get better.
I didn't know how to adjust the frame, so of course it's like the camera's like right here in my face. I was like, oh, that's fucking terrible. So
like this?
Oh yeah, no, I think it was even closer.
No,
it was just terrible. So my apologies to everybody who's got to look at my giant fucking fat face.
Well,
Ew.
what you should have went with this one here. This would have worked a little bit better.
I didn't even. I didn't touch any of that.
Right.
I was just happy I figured out how to stream it. Which, look, I'm going to say it wasn't that hard. I just there's buttons at the top. I'm like, they're clicked every episode. I'm like, go in, I'm like, click, click, click. And I was like, okay. And then it said, do this for Rumble. And I went, okay. Logged in and did that for Rumble. So
Yeah, you did a good job. Well, you know what? What I saw, you did a good job. I don't think you did a bad job. I want to go back and listen to the whole thing. I want to see.
You don't have to. It's terrible.
No, I definitely want to go back and listen to it. Should I put it out as an episode, an audio episode?
No, I don't think
You sure?
so. Because I don't think I don't like how I sounded in it. Because I thought I was talking really low and I was nervous. So I don't think it's like quality. But if somebody wants to go hear it, you can find it on Rumble, Twitch, or YouTube. I think it should live there.
Yeah, it's.
I don't think it's quality for an episode. I don't.
I would like you to do more of this for the simple fact that I want you to get up on that mic. I want you to belt out. I want you to not feel, uncomfortable doing this. I think that it was good that you did it, and you should do it more. I really do.
Oh, you mean anal?
No, not anal. Cody says once they get the white hair, it's like they become a magical creature. What does that mean, Duchess? Can you?
I don't know.
Do you
I
speak
don't know
Cody?
if he's. I think he's referring to the white hair, but I don't know. And that's nice. A coffee podcast. Creaming with Kate.
Creaming with Kate. A coffee podcast.
Phenomenal.
Well, apparently, from what I
Thank you,
hear,
Bob.
that you are over. You're quite the specimen over in the Who's Right Discord.
Yeah.
The guys
in
over
the
there.
after chats. I have a lot of fun there.
That's good. Bring some of them. Bring some of them young whippersnappers over here. Let's get them straightened out.
I think a couple might have popped over from there.
If you're over here from the Who's Right podcast over here, just
Welcome.
jacking it to Kate. Jacking it
stop.
to Kate.
Oh.
Could that be a show title? Jacking it to Kate? No, I can't do that.
Touch Yourself
Terrible.
Tuesday.
Touch yourself. Touch yourself Thursday.
It is Thursday. Fuck. Aw.
All right, we
shame.
do have some voicemails.
We do. Fabulous.
Mm-hmm. We do
I
have
love
some
it.
voice. Dean sent in 2. Now I'm not allowed to listen to them, so I don't know what's going on. But we'll play.
Budbugger goes shit.
Yeah, Budbugger's not one of them. He let me down, Budbugger.
Well, sometimes things come up. So
That's all
there
right.
we go.
Dean sent in 2.
Touch
Yourself Tuesday, not to be confused with Whack It Wednesday or Whip 'em
Whack
Out
off
Wednesday.
Whack
Whack off.
off Wednesday. You're just making them up. You just see
Just
the
making
first
'em up.
word and just fill it in.
That's all.
Yeah, remember Whip 'em Out Wednesday with Opie and Anthony?
Opie and Anthony, Whip 'em Out Wednesday, yeah.
Oh
of
my
course.
God. They
Wow
would just get
stickers.
women to flash them. It was crazy. Like I remember seeing those wow stickers on the back of so many trucks
Yep.
and vans.
I remember I was watching, I think it was probably a couple of years ago, there was a lady, and she was a Edmonton Oilers fan, and they were at the game, and they were in the playoffs, and she pulled up her top, and someone had the camera on her. Nice.
Oh, I remember that. That was a couple years ago.
Yeah, and then
is that what
they
you said?
found
Yeah.
out who she was, and then she's like, hey, listen, I was in the moment. What do you want? I'm like, hey, man.
I was drinking. It was fun. Yeah.
you
She
should do it
did.
more
She had
often.
that shirt way up, and she had nice boobs. They
She
looked good.
had, I'm telling you, they were Sydney Sweeney tits.
There you
Hello.
go.
All right, here we
You
go.
all right?
Dean.
Could you get that out? Like,
Nope.
Yeah.
Here's Dean.
Hey, peeps. All White Dean here. Hopefully you're back on the show tonight, John, and feeling better, and all of your issues are taken care of, or at least identified. So, Duchess, you did a great job going solo, but you know how that goes. It's always better with a partner. Catch you later. Bye.
Oh, okay. No joke. Just a, all right. there you go.
Oh,
That's probably,
thanks.
that's probably why there's 2 for Dean.
Mhm.
All right. Here's Half Black Neil. Hey, my Snickers.
Yo, what's up, my sniggers? It's Half Black Neil. Why was the Leaning Tower of Pisa leaning?
Why was the Leaning Tower of Pisa leaning? I don't know. That one escapes me.
Because it had better reflexes than the Twin Towers.
No.
It had.
No. Oh, God.
All right.
Oh.
And
all
here's
right.
Dean number 2.
Hey, peeps. All White Dean here. Hope everybody's doing good. Question. What do you call George Floyd in California?
What do you call George Floyd in California? I don't know this one.
The Fresh Prince of Nowhere.
The Fresh Prince of No Air.
Oh my God.
No. I think that could be the title. What's dinging that bell? Oh, no.
The Fresh Prince of No Air. I like that.
Budvugger put one in the comments. What do babies and pizza have in common? Oh. He hasn't put the answer yet.
I have no idea.
I don't know, but he better be filling it in.
You better be filling it in.
We're just not going to have any
Don't leave
idea
us hanging,
what the fuck he's asking.
Babies and pizza have in common.
Oh, my God. They both taste great cooked in a brick oven. No. Thank you. No, thank you.
And, whoops, jet fuel can't burn pizza. Oh, jet fuel
Twin
can't burn
Towers.
pizza.
Yeah,
Okay.
No,
Jose.
Pisa. That towers.
Oh.
Twin
Yeah,
Towers.
there we go.
I know it was a joke from like a joke ago, so sorry.
Gotcha. Half wetback Jose.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Boomer Bunker! How's everybody doing today? I gotta start out by saying to the Duchess that my wife said to make sure I tell her when I call in what a wonderful job she did on the Monday show. It was a great podcast.
Amazing job. Amazing job on Monday.
Mrs. Jose
Good job.
clearly has awesome taste.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Juan, man, we're gonna be honest here. We just glad you're home and are better. I went through similar stuff back in 2021, and I know how frustrating and scary and everything and it can be. But toward the end, you get to make good jokes about the whole experience. So you got that coming. I kind of hate I'm missing tonight's episode's live streams. I got to go to this deal with my wife over at the college. The business school's opening up a new project, and we're having cocktails, and I got to be her eye candies. So, I got to clean up, maybe wax a little bit. I told her I was going to get all cleaned up like old Angela Norris on that Landman show.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, I will catch all of this on the retread when you get it posted on the podcast link. No pressure there, Juan. I know you got heart issues. But anyway, y'all have good to hear everybody back. And see you on the Discord.
Okay.
Also, listen to Nerd Chronicles.
Oh, he's a big fan of the Nerd Chronicles.
Oh, plug for Cody.
Plug for Cody. There we go. That's the way to do it.
Thank you, Bob. He said,
All
good
right.
job, Duchess.
Yeah. Great job, Duchess. So I guess that's it for us. We will be back here Monday. I appreciate everybody hanging in there with us. And what's wrong, Duchess? You're seeing stuff in the chat, I can tell.
No, there was something you forgot to read that I read every show.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
But that's
Before we do
okay.
that,
It's a long one.
it's a big one. This one's a big one.
It is a big one.
It is a big one. All right.
We can't leave Sparky.
We can't leave Sparky with a heart on. All right, here we go.
Oh, guys, stop.
Shit. Here we go.
It's time for Trump. Tweets read by Kate will Trump. Be happy or irate. Will it make us laugh or will it be a groaner? Either way, Sparky Toaster will have a raging boner. Have a raging boner.
Jerome Too Late Powell again refused to cut interest rates, even though he has absolutely no reason to keep them so high. He is hurting our country and its national security. We should have a substantially lower rate now, even this moron admits inflation is no longer a problem or a threat. He is costing America hundreds of billions of dollars a year in totally unnecessary and uncalled for in interest expense. Because of the vast amounts of money flowing into our country because of tariffs, we should be paying the lowest interest rate of any country in the world. Most of these countries are low interest rate paying cash machines, thought of as elegant, solid, and prime only because the USA allows them to be. The tariffs being charged to them while bringing in billions to us still allow most of them to have significant trade surplus, though much smaller, with our beautiful, formerly abused country. In other words, I have been very nice, kind, and gentle to countries all over the world. With a mere flip of the pen, billions more would come back to the USA, and these countries would have to go back to making money the old-fashioned way, not on the back of America. I hope they all appreciate, although many don't, what our great country has done for them. The Fed should substantially lower interest rates now. Tariffs have made America strong and powerful again, far stronger and more powerful than any other nation. Commiserate with the strength, both financial and otherwise. We should be paying lower interest rates than any other country in the world. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump.
Was it fire or just fate? That shot will set it straight. Trump tweet by Kate. That was a Trump tweet read by Kate. Did she Jamingo or was it great? Now the chat decides her fate. That was a Trump tweet read by Kate.
Jesus.
I think that's my favorite thing Aaron's ever said. I'm sorry.
All right, everybody. We will be back here on Monday. Listen, go follow our socials. All our links are over at boomerbunker.com. Say, where's my... I'm sorry. All right, Kate, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Fuck. What happened to the music? God damn it. We don't have the music to talk.
You're an idiot.
The Boomer Bunker is recorded.
That works. Why isn't this one working? What do? Do I put it in and post? I don't know what to do now.
Could.
I might have to.
Well, I can read over
Might
this.
have to read out to that. Damn it.
What did you do?
I have no idea. I didn't do anything. I mean, it's
It
supposed
was
to be
here.
there. I mean, every other one of these works. Exactly.
Derpy derp.
You and your fat, lazy tongue.
Listen, they're all working.
Say that one more time.
I don't understand it. Hang on, let me double check. Maybe I can grab this real quick.
That's okay. Just put up the
Well, it bothers me that we don't have
empanada. Play the empanada song.
the empanada song. All right,
I'll
hang on.
read
Let's
over
try
that.
this one. Here we go. See, it's too loud. Can I turn this down?
There you go.
Give me a second.
No.
Fuck.
We're professionals, folks.
Is there any way to...
Is this why you're the best kept secret in podcasting?
Hey, listen, I'm doing what I can. Doing what I can here. You're killing me.
I'm not killing you. Not at all.
Why isn't that working? Hang on.
Oh, my goodness.
Surf and turf means version.
Uh-oh. Lisa says, John's having a stroke. Go back
I'm
for
having
more
a
tests.
stroke here.
Everybody's leaving. Everybody's like, bye.
Bye. See
Half
you.
the
Fuck
audience
this.
left.
Who needs this?
Bloody
fucking time, sweetheart.
I know. All right.
Oh,
Here.
my God.
There we go. I got it. I'll
We
fix
got it.
Here we go.
Excellent. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Boomer Bunker. We'd love for you to become a bunker dweller and join us live. Catch our live streams every Monday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern on YouTube, Rumble, and Twitch. And if you've just found us, be sure to follow or subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app so you never miss a new episode. And hey, while you're there, do us a solid. Share the show, tell a friend, and leave a review. It really helps. For show updates, shenanigans, and general tomfoolery, follow us on social media. All the links are in the show notes or simply visit boomerbunker.com. And we'd love to hear from you. Got something to say? Please shoot us an email at theboomerbunker@gmail.com. You can also send a text or leave a voicemail at 856-477-1935.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.